My name is Jessica with MLDU, the jargon-free guide to mobile location data. I am a marketing operations manager, and in my day-to-day, I am often using mobile location data to help better tell interesting marketing stories. An important aspect of this job is visualizing that data, and that is something that I would like to review with you today. I would like to walk through a use case of comparing mobile location data trade areas, as well as an approach of how to visualize those trade areas in Carto. Through this, you can get a quick idea of where people are coming from prior to visiting a location of interest. We have got a point of interest here, in this case, a retailer, cute little storefront. And what we are going to do first is we are going to identify visits to that retailer. We are going to look at those visitors and look at all of their other visits before and after visiting that retailer. And in this case, we are interested in the first 2 hours prior to visiting that retailer. And what we are going to do next is we are going to map those visits, and we are going to draw a trade area around that group of location data points. And from there, we get this very organic, very interesting single variable trade area around the retailer where we can see where people are actually coming from prior to visiting that location. And now when you get data like this from a mobile location data vendor, often you get that in the form of a JSON file. So next, I would like to review how to take that JSON file and visualize it in Carto. In this example, I am going to look at the mobile data trade areas for two competing locations, a Home Depot and a Lowe's in central New Jersey. These two locations happen to be very close to each other, so differences in their trade areas are likely attributed to consumer differences and not other extraneous variables. I have received two JSON files from my mobile location data vendor, one for Home Depot and one for Lowe's. What I'm going to do here is I am going to set up a new map in Carto. Now, I need to upload those JSONs, so I'm going to click up here, Connect Dataset. I'm going to upload my file. There we go. I've got my trade area right here. And I'm going to connect that data set. Here I have my untitled map, and it includes my first data set, HD trade area. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name my map. Home Depot versus Lowe's. I'm going to style this layer. So what I do is I select Edit Layer. I want to edit that polygon color. Now, the hex code for Home Depot's orange is EE7125. And I am going to reduce the transparency to 0.5 just so that we can see the map underneath. And I am also going to increase the stroke size so we can see the boundaries of that. Okay, great. So I've got that edited, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the trade area for the Lowe's location so we have those to compare. I'm going to hit back here, and I'm going to hit Add New Layer. I'm going to connect a new data set, browse, and I'm going to go to Lowe's trade area JSON and upload that here. Great, now we can see that the Lowe's trade area has populated here in purple. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to style that. I'm going to go to Color, and I'm going to change that color to the Lowe's blue. I have got the hex code 004792. And I am also going to adjust the transparency to 0.5. There we go. All right, and I'm going to increase that stroke size again so we can see the boundaries. Great, that is looking good. As you can see, the two trade areas for the competing locations are vastly different. And Home Depot's trade area here in orange expands northeast along two major highways. That looks like the New Jersey Turnpike goes right through here. So perhaps it is the more convenient option for entering and exiting the highway. The Lowe's trade area in blue is smaller and more local, and in fact is encompassed almost entirely by the Home Depot trade area. So when paired with other data sets, we can begin to paint a broader picture of these consumers and get an idea of why Home Depot seems to capture a larger area of shoppers, while Lowe's seems to be more local. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in learning more about mobile location data or how to visualize its insights, please be sure to check out mldu.org.